Need supplies? See Bellathor at his store. Sleazy little man, but he has good stock.
Okay. Some kind of market here. She said. Oh, necklace. Okay, maybe I can sell her my ring.
Bits and baubles for sale, all crafted. Some may call this junk. Me, I call them treasures.
Okay. Silver ring. 53? Oh. Alright.
You take care of yourself now.
They're saying I spend a lot of time at the market stall so I can learn the merchant's trade. Exactly. Need more experience if the road patrol was cut in half because the Jarl.
Oh, look at this. Look at this enormous tree. They've built like a whole like moat around it, or a river, I guess. Like it's
Need a blade?
Definitely a focus.
Should talk to Adrian at the forge.
Something special about this? Oh, nice. It kind of like changed the graphic.
Staying safe, I hope.
Okay. Crazy guy preaching over there. That must be the Jarl's keep. So we'll go up there and talk to him about Riverwood. Dragon's Reach. Kind of a pretentious name, if you ask me. Okay. Let's see what's going on up here.
What would you have me do then? Nothing? My lord, please. This is no time for rash action. I just
What's the meaning of this interruption? Jarl Balgrup is not receiving visitors.
Who's this then?
Whoa, alright. I have news from Helgen about the dragon attack.
Well, that explains why the guards let you in. Come on then. The Jarl will want to speak to you personally.
Excellent. Oh man. If I were a thief. But I'm not. Let's see, this must be the Jarl right here.
So, you were at Helgen. You saw this dragon with your own eyes?
And there's various different ways I can present this information, which is interesting because it can sway. It might, you know, it's like you can spin what's going on. So like I can tell them how the Imperials were trying to kill me, and cast them as bad guys. But then I sort of like, the question becomes, well, why were they going to cut my head off? You know, did I deserve it? What was going on? So then the second way I can say it is that the dragon destroyed Helgen, and last I saw it was heading this way. So this is the brute force approach. This is like, hey, guess what? You're screwed. So you better do what I tell you to do approach. But I don't know if that really works. Especially, you know, this guy, he's sealed his town, and he's got guards like approaching me with drawn swords. And then the last thing is, the Imperials were about to execute Ulfric Stormcloak, then the dragon attacked. So that presents things in a very different light. That suggests that maybe Ulfric Stormcloak can call upon dragons to his aid. And, you know, I'm here primarily to ask for help, but in the back of my mind is the knowledge that Ralof has asked me to join the rebellion, and there's also some question about the fact that that dragon seemed to speak. And, you know, it killed a lot of Imperials, but it didn't kill me, and I get the sense it didn't kill Ulfric either. So I think I'm going to take this way and see how he responds to that. I'm going to say the Imperials were about to execute Ulfric Stormcloak, and then the dragon attacked.
I should have guessed Ulfric would be mixed up in this. What do you say now, Proventus? Shall we continue to trust in the strength of our walls against the dragon?
My lord, We should send troops to Riverwood at once. It's in the most immediate danger. If that dragon is
good.
lurking in the mountains...
It's a provocation. He'll assume we're preparing to join Ulfric's side and attack him. We should not...
Enough! I'll not stand idly by while a dragon burns my hold and slaughters my people. Irileth, send a detachment to Riverwood at once.
Yes,
Good.
my Jarl.
Hey,
If
that
you'll
worked out.
excuse me, I'll return to my duties.
That guy
That
is
would be
definitely
best.
working for the Empire.
Well done. You sought me out on your own initiative. You've done Whiterun a service, and I won't forget it. Here, take this as a small token of my esteem. There is another thing you could do for me. Suitable for someone of your particular talents, perhaps. Come, let's go find Farengar, my court wizard. He's been looking into a matter related to these dragons and rumors of dragons.
All right. Jarl Balgruuf the Greater. Interesting. Okay. Well, it seems, and let me just double check this. Yes, here we go. I delivered the news to Jarl Balgruuf in Whiterun, and he rewarded me for my help. And he sent soldiers to Riverwood. Good, okay. Okay.
It takes a while to make a dress, Dagny. You have to be patient. But I don't want to be patient. I want to...
Farengar, I think I found someone who can help you with your dragon project. Go ahead and fill him in with all the details.
So the Jarl thinks you can be of use to me. Oh yes, he must be referring to my research into the dragons. Yes, I could use someone to fetch something for me. Well, when I say fetch, I really mean delve into a dangerous ruin in search of an ancient stone tablet that may or may not actually be there.
Huh. What exactly does that have to do with dragons?
Ah, no mere brute mercenary, but a thinker. Perhaps even a scholar? You see, when the stories of dragons began to circulate, many dismissed them as mere fantasies, rumors, impossibilities. One sure mark of a fool is to dismiss anything that falls outside his experience as being impossible. But I began to search for information about dragons. Where had they gone all those years ago? And where were they coming from?
Alright, so what do you need me to do?
I, learned of a certain stone tablet said to be housed in Bleak Falls Barrow. A dragon stone, said to contain a map of dragon burial sites. Go to Bleak Falls Barrow, find this tablet, no doubt interred in the main chamber, and bring it to me. Simplicity itself.
Okay. Well, listen, before I run off into some dangerous dungeon, my only weapons are my dagger, which I'm barely proficient at, and the magic that I have inherited, which unfortunately I have neglected. What can you tell me about magic? Where can I learn more about magic? So that I have more tools at my disposal to defend myself.
A prospective student, are you? Well, I'm afraid I'm not much good at teaching. You should try your luck at the College of Winterhold.
The College of Winterhold. Are you the only wizard in Whiterun? I haven't met anyone else, except some Imperials who shot fireballs at that dragon.
I believe I am, yes. Technically speaking, of course. The city is also home to a priest, priestess, an alchemist, and I'm sure others who practice. Ah, that reminds me. Speaking of alchemists, I have some frost salts for Arcadia. She asked me to obtain them for one of her potions. Would you be so kind as to deliver the frost salts for me? I'm sure Arcadia will provide some form of recompense.
Yes, that's fine. I can do that. I probably should speak with her anyway.
Good. You're clearly better suited than I am to carry out such a menial task.
What? Okay, I'm gonna pretend that you didn't just say that and let that go, because I assume it was scripted for the more obvious axe warriors who come through this way. Well, before I go, what can you tell me about Bleak Falls Barrow?
An old tomb built by the ancient Nords, perhaps dating back to the Dragon War itself. Ah, maybe you just want to know how to get there. It's near Riverwood, a miserable little village a few miles south of here. I'm sure some of the locals can point you in the right direction once you get there.
Oh. And you're sure this stone tablet is there?
Well, must preserve some professional secrets, mustn't we? I have my sources. Reliable sources.
Alright, have you got any spells for sale?
I had you figured for a mage. I think you'll appreciate this.
Apparel. Novice robes of alteration. Oh, that seems nice. Can't afford it. Seems nice. I can't afford any of this, wow. What about books? Ooh, if I could get a bound dagger, that might be the way to go. No, I don't. He doesn't seem to have it. Okay, let's see what he does have. Battle axe, sword, calm. Calm could be useful. Candlelight. Clairvoyance. Conjure familiar. Courage. Fast healing. Heals the caster 50 points. I only have 10 points now. That... But I bet it's expensive. I bet the mana cost is very high. What else do you have? Fear? Fear could be good. Creatures and people up to level 9 flee from combat for 30 seconds. What school is that? Illusion? Oh, Illusion is such a good school. Alright. But I want to get Destruction up and Conjuration, I guess. Illusion and Alteration will have to be like secondaries. Fire Rune. Interesting. 50 points of damage. That's like a magical trap that you can set. That's interesting. Okay, Firebolt. Blast of fire that does 25 points of damage. Targets on fire take extra damage. Yeah, these spells have to be have very high mana costs. Frost Rune, Frostbite, Fury. That's another good one. Healing. I already have that. Healing Hands. Let's heal other. Ice Spike. Lesser Ward. Increases armor rating by 40 points and negates up to 40 points of spell damage or effects. That seems really good. I probably can't even cast that. Lightning Bolt. 20. Yeah, I'm assuming I can't cast any of these. $140. Okay, so 140 is the value. That's probably a good indication of what I can and cannot cast. Like if it's around that cost. So I could probably do this. Oh, you know what? Well, where was that other one? Lesser Ward. Maybe I'm not sure what a ward is yet. I'm gonna get Oak Flesh. 60 seconds.